You're watching The Ruling Class versus Liberty. As Americans from all walks of life go about their daily business distracted by the high potential of job loss and the challenges of just putting food on the table for their families, the ruling class has again struck another blow to our already battered faith in our elected representatives and our financial markets. Last week's action in the dollar and in precious metals was certainly interesting. With credit to Ed Steer at CaseyResearch.com, the dollar lost about 2.75% of its value during the course of the week ending January 14th. A 2.75% decline is a monstrous nosedive for any currency, but for the world's reserve currency, it's practically a crash. And yet, gold and silver finished down for the week, while they should have shot considerably higher if based only on the action of the dollar. But no, the powers that be are desperate to support their central banking fiat currencies. The euro and the dollar are both chronically ill, but since the central banks cannot print into existence physical gold and physical silver, those precious metals which have been the ballasts of all legitimate currencies for thousands of years must be controlled, even slaughtered from time to time. To the central bankers, a loss of confidence in the dollar is troublesome, so a similar shake in confidence in the metals from time to time is absolutely critical in order to prevent the people from seeking the shelter of the safe harbor precious metals provides in a time of financial chaos. As Chris Martinson notes about the CFTC's decision to essentially grandfather the criminal behavior of JP Morgan and its paper-manipulating allies, quote, "Once again, all sense of fair play has been abandoned in the interests of giving a special handout to a set of large banks that are reporting near-record earnings. When is enough? Enough. The message from this ruling, notes Martinson, is that the U.S. markets are now hopelessly and irrevocably captive to the behind-the-scenes wishes of the banking class. The recent 4-1 vote by the CFTC will allow the fraudulent paper manipulation to continue working until it doesn't. Like a breach in a dam, the entire scheme will implode in a blast, like a controlled demolition. The COMEX will soon find itself in a failure to deliver, and it will be void of any more physical metal to deliver the wealthy and patient Asian investors and hedge funds who will demand it. There will be no more amount of paper that will save the system and the criminal bankers from what they have wrought. The SLV and GLD ETFs will likewise crash in a breach of confidence and furious selling as the price of physical silver and gold explodes higher, like a giant beach ball long submerged hundreds of feet below the surface seeks to find the air. There will be no further action by the SEC or the CFTC or any sitting president that will be able to reinsert the genie into the bottle. Pandora's box is open. The truth is out, and the history is now preordained. The only remaining question now is when. For those of you who have had the wisdom to obtain physical silver and physical gold, congratulations. You are miles ahead of 99% of your friends, your neighbors, and your colleagues. Continue to take advantage of the paper manipulation of physical silver and physical gold while you still can. For those of you who are thinking about buying some physical precious metals for the first time, congratulations to you as well. The CFTC may have just bought you a bit more time to acquire physical precious metals of your own. In our age, there is no such thing as keeping out of politics. All issues are political issues, and politics itself is a mass of lies, evasions, folly, hatred, and schizophrenia. George Orwell. Thanks for watching The Ruling Class versus Liberty.